Hey, what's up? It's Patrick. It's Rose via Fire. And I pray this message reaches who it needs to reach. So let's talk about when God takes you to the deep end. You know what I'm saying? So, for those of you who don't know what the deep end means when it comes to walking with God, um, God is going to take you to the deep end as you trust in Him. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's going to come times where you are trusting in God, and God is going to take you to the deep end. You know what I'm saying? And how are you a real follower of God if God has never taken you to the deep end, bruh? You know what I'm saying? Like real followers of God, they know what the deep end is when it comes to walking with God, bro. You trusting in God and He's taking you to the deep end. You know what I'm saying? You trying your best to put your trust in God, and you think that that situation is gonna be quick, God is gonna come through quickly and this and that, bruh. It gonna be times, bruh, where God is not gonna come through as quickly as you want Him to. He gonna take you to the deep end, bruh. And bruh, the deep end is scary, bruh. Cause that's when, think of it like an ocean, bruh. The deeper you go in the ocean, the water pressure gets stronger. So the same thing with the deep end when it comes to walking with God, bruh. Like, God is gonna take you to the deep end. And look though, this is where, bruh, this is where the followers of God who really not in it for real, like they not really in this walk with God for real, bruh, they gonna give up. They gonna quit. Because the water pressure too strong, bruh. Like, God is taking you to the deep end. You know what I'm saying? God is not coming through for you as fast as you thought He would, bruh. Man, you thought you was just gonna trust God, bruh. Hey, I'm just gonna trust God. Everything gonna be cool. And then you go into the ocean. You trust in God. You going deeper, you sinking deeper and deeper and deeper. Be like, God, what going on? Hold on, bro. Hey, bro, I feel like I'm suffocating. Hold on, God. The water pressure getting a little too strong, bro. You sure you're gonna come through for real? That's what you call real faith, bro. When God takes you to the deep end, real faith, bro. The deep end, bro, is when the fake followers of God, bro, like the people who don't really love God for real, they really don't really love God like all the way, bro. They not really, bro. The deep end gonna make you feel like you really about to lay down your life for God, bro. I'm trying to tell you. It make you feel like you're about to lay down your life for Jesus. That's where the people who really not in it for God and they not really in it for Jesus, bro, that's when they give up. That's when they crack. Because the deep end comes with too much pressure. The water pressure too strong. Kinda like in an ocean, bro. Like you at the bottom of the ocean, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. You at the bottom of the ocean, that water pressure gonna smack you, bro. Your lungs, your eardrums gonna explode, bro. You at the bottom of the ocean. You know how much water pressure is at the bottom of the ocean, bro? Your eardrums be raptured, your lungs be cooking, your internal organs is cooking. This is the same exact thing that's gonna happen when God takes you to the deep end in your walk with God. It's gonna feel like everything is getting crushed, but it's gonna be like spiritually. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like a painful situation. It's not gonna be like no fun situation, bro. It's gonna feel like you're getting crushed, but you're getting crushed spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Like, like a good example would be like you getting crushed, like your body's getting crushed, but like your spiritual body, if that makes sense. Like that what it feel like to go through that the deep end with God, bro. Man, God is gonna put you through it, bro. Like He gonna come through for you, but He gonna take you to the deep end first. And look though, a lot of people they not built for the deep end, bro. They keep it real, bro. The deep end scares everybody, bro. Man, the deep end gonna have everything going wrong, bruh. Look, look, bruh. When God puts you to the deep end, bro, everything going wrong in your life, because it's a test. God is testing you. Bad news after bad news after bad news after bad news. You go into the deep end, you're sinking deeper and deeper and deeper. Like, God, is God gonna come through? Like, what's going on, God? Like, I thought we was going I thought it was like a shallow lake, a shallow swimming pool. Like, I thought this was like a shallow swimming pool we was going to. You taking me to the ocean? You taking me to the deep end? What's going on, bro? What are you trying to show me? I'm trying to tell you, bro. God, I take you to the deep end. And it is not going to be fun. And it is going to be painful. And it is going to be a nightmare. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not going to lie to you, bro, and tell you that it's going to be fun. It is not going to be fun. You feel what I'm saying? When God takes you to the deep end, have you noticed that when you trusting in God, bro, he just don't come through when you want him to come through. He come through on his timing, bro. And sometimes his timing, let me tell you something about God's timing. Sometimes God's timing will take you to the deep end. You really, really like, it's you and God, bro. It's you and God at the bottom of the ocean. Water pressure strong as hell, bro. You feel like you're getting crushed. You at the bottom of the ocean and you're looking how far it's going to take to get up to the surface so you could catch your breath, right? So you could catch your breath. And it's like, you're going to look up to the ocean. You can't even see the surface anymore, bro. You ever be at the deep end for a minute? You can't even see the surface anymore. You tired? Hey, you can't even see. All the water is in your eyes, bro. You can't even see, bro. Because you at the deep end. And let me tell you something about the realm of the deep end. You see, the realm of the deep end is for the warriors, bro. These bougie followers of God, bro, they can't be at the deep end, bro. This is a realm for the real followers of God who really like about to get their hands dirty in the kingdom, bro. Really about to put in that work. This is not, bro, the realm of the deep end is not for the bougie followers of God. It's not for the religious Christian followers of God who talking about God is grace, God is love, God is this. Man, we talking about the deep end. This is for the real, bro, this is for the real G's, bro. This is for the real followers of God who's strong, bro. This is not no for you, bro. This is not for the Christians, bro. This is not for the pagan Christians. God is love. God is going with you will prosper. No weapon formed. This is not for the pagan Christians, bro. This is for the warriors, bro. This is for the G's, bro. This is for the gangsters, bro. This is for the warriors for Jesus, bro. The gangsters for Christ. This is all it is for. This is not for the cowards, bro. The deep end is not for the cowards. The deep end is for the strong ones, bro. And look, though, this is the scary part. Every follower of God, bro, has to go through the deep end. Every single last one of them. And that's why a lot of followers of God, they quit. They run back to the world. Because they going to be like, hey, bro, God taking me to the deep end, bro. Hell no, I got to go. They be like, hey, bro, God, bro, you taking me to the deep end? Say, what? I got to go. Man, bro, these people going to leave the ocean so fast. They going to get on they, whatever you want to call it. They going to skedoodle all the way to the land. Go back into the city. Go back into the world. They can't handle the deep end, bro. Man, they going to get the oxygen tank. Man, they going to get the floaters to float on the water, bro. They going to bro. What? They gone. They gone. They can't handle the deep end. They run back to the world. And guess what they going to find in the world? The devil. The devil. They go find the devil there. The devil is going to be ready to cook them. Man, the devil going to have a frying pan the size of the city. I repeat, the devil is going to have a frying pan the size of New York City, ready to cook them soon as they step into the city, running from God, because they can't handle the deep end. God is telling them, hey, bro, come with me to the deep end in the ocean. They trying to run to the dry land into the city just to find the devil with the biggest frying pan ready to cook them immediately with no hesitation. They can't hang, bro. Do they really love God for real? Or bro, these people are trying to Photoshop their love for God. The deep end is going to expose that you was trying to Photoshop your love for God, bro. That's what the deep end really for. Is going, bro, the deep end is going to expose that you was trying to Photoshop your love for God. Your love for God was not real. It was Photoshop. You had the Photoshop love for God. And you expect God to let you into heaven for having Photoshop love. Bro, you shut yourself in love, bro. Come on, bro. You expect God to be like, hey, welcome to heaven with your Photoshop love. You got to prove the love, bro. You got to be a real man, bro, a real woman, bro. You got to be strong, bro. Man, when you following God, you got to be strong as hell, bro. That's it, bro. Like, he going to take you to the deep end. Is he going to take you to the deep end one time? Really? Is he going to take you to the deep end one time in your walk with God? What type of question is this? No, bruh. He going to take you to the deep end unexpectedly, out of nowhere, randomly in your walk with God more than one time. I'm going to repeat that one more time. He going to take you to the deep end. And bro, it's kind of like you're just going to be chilling, doing your thing for God, just chilling, relaxing. All of a sudden, you're teleported onto the surface of the ocean. Now you're starting to sink all the way to the deep end. It random unexpectedly, bro. These tests from God is, bro, random, bro, unexpected. Only God know when he going to take you to the deep end again. Scary, bro. Scary, bro. This stuff is scary, bro. You feel what I'm saying? This stuff gets spooky, scary. Hey, bro. This is real life horror film, bro. Peace.